journey into vectors video 3. In this class we are going to add something in the top left corner here, and what we're going to add is a vector that you are going to unzip or find online and unzip. So in view of using HSE images and probably vectors, there's actually also vectors that are available online for free. So where I usually go is here, free vector download, and we're going to look for a path, see what we get. The path, oh, maybe here. So here you need to be careful that you get the free one. The point is these ones, Shutterstock, they are not free. So at the bottom, the ones that say sponsored, they are not free, but these ones are. That looks good here. So you click on it. Oh, Shutterstock comes up as well, but no, I don't need this. So this would be the vector. I think you can use that. License free for commercial with attribution. So please give a link, backlink to allfreedownload.com. Without attribution, just buy a commercial license. So with distribute is forbidden. Please check auto page for more information. You can actually buy a commercial license, but this is just for an exercise. So then it's no harm. It's not like you're going to publish this. So free download this file now. It's 5.885 MB. And the display the progress or ongoing downloads. I use Firefox, so the Firefox, it shows it there at the top. I think that the download for other browsers is at the bottom. But anyway, little guy in the forest background. I click on the little folder here, and then it shows my download folders. And double click it to unzip it. This is a unzipping program. I think each computer has an unzipping program. Don't unzip it in Microsoft Edge browser because it's not that easy. As you can see here, we have the vector files, 2 vector files, and then we have 1 JPEG. You can either download this one or this one. So AI is specifically for Adobe Illustrator. EPS is for opening up for any other program. And we'll talk about the file extensions later. I'll just extract this one to my desktop. I don't need the other ones, and then delete this because it doesn't need to be there anymore. So my file is ready on the desktop. So file, open, desktop, and little, that must be it. Yeah. So click on it and open it, and there it is. That's 50%, so 100% would be . And again, if you look here, you see, except that they've put everything together, so that's a little more difficult to lift things up. But so it's probably far too big for, this is 150, yeah, so if this is 100 and you only have this space and that is 100 and it's that amount, it's quite a lot. So what you can do, if you want to use the whole image, is I see. You can select the whole image, or you can make a copy of it. Anyway, select all on active board, and then here you would have the width and the height, and they're connected. So width and height are connected, and you're going to make it smaller because it's just far too big. If I look here, this space is like half, so that's like 10 centimeters. At the moment it's 27 centimeters, so let's make it 9. Press enter, and there you have it. So it's probably too small. Yeah, maybe that is the size. It's quite a busy image. Anyway, we'll pick it up anyway. So select all on active artboard and edit copy, and then I go here and in top left, unlock top left, and I put that in there, paste, and move it. So move it up a bit. I think I need to leave some white there, like that. So this is the start of the journey. It's just copying a whole image into the poster. So I'm going to make changes to this particular image here. I could have done that in here and then pasted it all in there, but you can do it here as well. So I'm going to look for the element that I want to take out. I want to take out this little girl here because I want to replace it with a person with a placard. And so where is she? So that's the time when you actually would zoom in into the subject, and for some reason this is locked. Is it? Right, here I need to explain something about isolation mode. So I'll just go back to 100%. This is the image and it's unlocked. And I want to take out the little girl. I zoom in, click, no, for some reason. Right, double click on the image. Now if you can see, the whole image is selected. So if you want to take a part out, what you need to do is all these objects are locked or grouped together. Grouping, I will explain that later, but first ungrouping. So to actually get to the little girl, if you can't find it, this is where, this is an illustration of an image where all the layers are just messed up together. If you compare that with what we are, what we have, where we have all our layers separate, it's a lot easier. Here you just have to go and look for this little girl. So I'll just keep clicking until, and there she is. So you can see here, top left, clip, group, 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 group. So she is grouped with another group, and that group is grouped with another group, and the whole thing is really hard to work with. So I'm just going to take her out, and then I right click and then exit the mode, and so I'm going to add something else in there. So top left, I close this and lock it, and I'm going to add another layer here. So click on this layer and then add here, create new layer, and move it down because it goes at the top every time. Now this layer, the trees and the path, so that layer would be on top of it. So we're going to have the person in that layer. What I'm going to do is download. I looked for person with placard and I found this, so I'm going to use this here, and again, free for non-commercial use only. They're all the same, so we can use it, and it's downloading children placard vector. Double click, and so here I only have the EPS and the JPEG, so I'm going to use the EPS file, extract to desktop, OK, close, delete this, and close, and I open my program here and file open, find the little, here it is. So EPS will open with Illustrator and with any, at least, yeah, there's two groups there, so one and the other. That's a lot better. So I'm going to use maybe use both of them. Let's use both of them. I'm not selecting the background, I was just selecting, just click and they're grouped together, and then click and then group together. So edit, copy, and here in the poster, let me change this to people. And I go edit, paste in front. Whoops, didn't realize they were that big. I didn't actually check. So no problem. Here I can make them smaller by keeping my mouse on the width or the height, it doesn't matter. And kind of move them here. We don't want them too small, so otherwise you can't actually read what they say. There we are. There we are. We have two little people at the start of the journey. They have something to say, and we can lock this layer and this as well and close it, and let's have a look at our 100. 100. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's better than the little girl and the little dog. And we'll add something to that in the next class.